Gemini, there's quite a few messages coming through, but there's also this resistance in the energy. I don't know if this is you I'm picking up on, or someone that you're heavily thinking about or is deeply connected to your energy, but it feels like you are very clever, you are very smart, and you've had to encounter some characters in your life. And there's something right now where you can turn things around for yourself, or you can set something straight, you can set the record straight, you can change the course of your direction. And it is going to require you to perceive past deception, perceive past trickery, be fully conscious and aware of other people's motives. And I feel like that might be a little bit uncomfortable to you. It's almost like there's something nagging at you or niggling at you, and you're like, I don't want to think about that. That's uncomfortable. But you have to look at that in order for you to take the right actions in a situation. You might have recently done this. And then there's somebody who's talking about you, or they're heavily, or it could even be in their own mind, they're having a conversation about you, but they're heavily concentrated on you. You might get your left ear ringing. And there's this disbelief that you were able to undertake something or achieve something or do something. And it's really difficult for them to contend with. You may have hurt someone's ego, not intentionally, but your actions, the choices you made to pursue your own path and direction and to rectify a situation has inadvertently impacted someone else. And I don't get these messages often, but it's almost like an obsession I'm picking up here from somebody else. And I feel like this is uncomfortable. The whole situation is a little bit uncomfortable. There was also a message about not being jaded. You've gone through a lot. You've had hardship, heartbreak, trauma possibly for some of you. I mean, most of us have experienced those things, but there's something where Spirit wants to tell you you're not jaded. And this message came through for you a couple years ago in one of the readings on this channel. And that reading was called Gemini, This Has to End. I'll link it in the description, or the little box thing that pops up at the end. And in that reading, I remember saying to you that you're not jaded. Okay, and it's important that you remember that about yourself. Because if you believe you're jaded, or you act in ways in which a jaded person would, it's going to take you down a direction that is not appropriate for you. Okay, like it doesn't behoove you that direction. Interesting choice of words. Okay. Gemini, I also got some messages here. There's some kind of chain reaction going on in your energy. There's signs that are leading you to other signs. There's some kind of breakthrough that wants to happen in your energy. It could be this realization or revelation you have, or it could be an action you need to take. But this is going to be a positive step in the right direction for you. I also heard it's yours and yours alone. You've worked for something, you have something, and you need to know that it belongs to you. It's yours and yours alone. I also got the name Claudia. I don't know. But it feels like this name might be linked to something you see. I don't know. And then I heard the king has set his intention. I'm not sure what that refers to. So let's get in, Gemini, and see what else comes through for you. Okay, let's see, what is the theme of this reading for Gemini? What is the theme here for Gemini? What do we need to talk about for Gemini? It's important that you acknowledge that the people in your lives your life's interesting. Maybe you're talking to somebody about what you've gone through and they're sharing a similar experience as you. Hold on. You could be bonding with someone over something difficult that's happened to you. Okay, just remember that everybody's experience, while similar, is also unique. Everybody that has presented themselves as a difficult character in your life is really a character. They're playing a role in your story. There's some kind of energetic lesson, karmic lesson, what have you, between you and the characters you encounter. And there's something about thinking about these difficult people as characters that allows you to recognize and realize your autonomy and agency in the situation. And that they don't control your narrative. You do. They don't control your future either. I'm hearing hands off. Hands off your future. Gemini, this is such an interesting energy. Okay, let's just keep going. The Pilgrim, opportunities and growth with this lantern, which reminds me of the Hermit. You could be moving into a time here where you feel alone or you're doing something by yourself, but you're gaining a lot of wisdom in the process. You're going on a journey with lots of opportunity, and this is what related to the signs that you're seeing. Okay, one thing is leading to another. So if you're feeling like you're in a peculiar state or peculiar situation, it's like a stepping stone to the next thing that's going to happen, which is a stepping stone for the next thing. Like you're on the right track. Hierarchy. Yeah, exactly. It's a stepping stone to the next thing. You're going up. 40. I'm noticing these two keys here, one facing downward and one facing up. I feel like two paths, a choice was presented to you or will be, and I feel like you're choosing the red key. That could be symbolic of something, I don't know, a red key. The red key is the right key. It's interesting. The red key unlocks the door at the top. But it's not immediately obvious that this is the case. Okay, again, I feel like Spirit is saying one thing is leading to another for you. See how these arrows were going like here to here to here? Pay attention, there is an opening. Okay, so you have the key in your hand and there's going to be a lock that's presented to you metaphorically. And you're going to be able to go through the opening. An opportunity. Okay, I feel the energy that I'm feeling is like things are a little bit uncertain, or at least you might feel that way. Could be multiple things happening at the same time for you, where your energy is kind of feeling divided. There's also something cloaked here, veiled. There's something unseen, for sure, but you're not supposed to see it right now. Because if you did see the end goal or the top here where you're headed to, you might be tempted to take actions or steps that just bypass the rest of the steps that you need to go through. It's like you find the red key along the way, which is why you need to take this path. Okay? Let's see the energies that are supporting you, Gemini. The energy supporting Gemini spirit. Risk. You took a risk with something. 40 and 41. Maybe these are ages, but they're, again, like a succession here. There's an evolution of your energy, a natural unfolding. Okay, let's see what the challenge was. Oh, interesting. What the challenge is or was. So the challenge is behind you, or for a lot of you it is. I've never said that in past tense. So that's exciting. Let's see what the challenge was. Perspective. Number 35. Changing your perspective on something that you needed to take a risk with. So that hesitancy, maybe you had to overcome that hesitancy, or you're in the process of it so that you could take this risk. You really saw something for yourself. And there's no going back on what you saw, really. You could try, but what you've seen about someone or about a situation has changed you. And there's more to see. Yeah, I just feel like that's a complete sentence. There's more to see. Upheaval. Mischief. Yeah, there's definitely an energy here in your reading of somebody else or an outside situation that has been particularly challenging. You have challenged them in some way. And I feel like you are going to see something that you can't see now, but it will confirm to you why you were guided to take a risk or to take a chance. There could be upheaval. To distract you from your own intuition. I don't know if this person, yeah, there's something about the home for some of you. You could be anticipating upheaval. What do you want to say about that? Abundance. I feel like regardless of what this outside energy happens to get up to, they can't really interfere with your abundance unless you allow them to, because you're on the way up, you're ascending. There is a hierarchy here between you and this other energy. And because you're coming out with the card growth and opportunities, I feel like you have the so-called upper hand or advantage in the situation, whether that's spiritually, energetically, intellectually, financially, I don't know, but you have some kind of support in some way that this person or this outside situation does not. Freedom. You have freedom. You have your freedom. You're free from something because you're not jaded by it. Whoa, Gemini. This is a very touchy energy, touchy time. It doesn't feel completely celebratory, although you should celebrate. It feels like there's a lot still that's happening in the moment. A lot of shifts and changes. Okay, let's get into the tarot and see what else comes through for you. I feel like you're the king here. The king has set his intention because in your opportunity is the emperor. You're the king of your own castle, maybe. We have the Four of Rods, which is the Four of Wands, home, house, security, celebration, like I said. You're the king of the castle with the hierarchy, your castle. And your castle could actually be your home, or it could be your vessel. It could be your path that you're walking. But you get to make the decisions about how you grow. You have freedom now from something. Or you will if you're thinking about taking a certain risk. There is definitely freedom here for you. And there is some kind of reaction from someone else about this. They don't like it. That's just what I'm picking up. Okay, let's see. I'm hearing hold strong. You might feel nervous in some sense, or that somebody has some power to do something, so you are really careful about what you say or how you act, how much you divulge, your reactions. Maybe there's a little bit of tiptoeing going on or strategy. But it's important that you stay strong in your resolve. Queen of Pentacles, you're supported. Okay, Gemini, your overall energy is the Three of Wands. This is you looking out to the great unknown, to the future, to the opportunity, staking your claim somewhere as well, not backing down from your own path, gaining a new perspective. So tell me more about this, Spirit. What is this for Gemini? Nine of Swords. There's more to life than anxiety. There's more to life than worry. You control your own narrative, the Fool. Let's not be in the Nine of Swords for much longer. Let's go be free and do something else. This is going to require me to take a huge risk. But I know if I take this risk, there will be opportunity and growth here one way or another. There might be some solitude. I might have to do something the hard way, go through it myself. But ultimately, it is going to get me on top. It's going to get me to where I need to go. I will find the right key. This is your energy, and it's powerful. This is a refusal to be stuck in fear, to be consumed with worry, to let your thoughts overtake you and block you. This is an absolute no. I'm not having that. Risk. I'm ready. I'm ready. Because I have faith, I have trust, and I know that life can be different. Yeah, I feel like these signs Spirit has given you and that you've picked up on has also helped you change your perspective and allowed you to see something for what it really is, or see something for what it could or could not be. So the Four of Wands for what you don't see coming. If you're looking for a house, it's on its way. There's a celebration. There could be a new union potentially. But there's definitely stability. There's a sense of finding your way to somewhere great. So let's see more about what Gemini doesn't see coming. Two of Cups and the Eight of Cups. And the Queen of Swords. Ooh. Okay, some of you might be going through a breakup or a divorce. Remember, even though you may experience heartbreak, you're not broken, you're not jaded. There are opportunities to grow also in love here. I also feel like for some of you, there is something coming towards you on the horizon. Could be love, could be a partnership, could be a friend, some kind of opportunity. And there's guidance here not to accept anything less than the standards you have already set. Okay, maybe you wrote a list or you have some very clear standards in your mind of who you want to engage with, who you want to spend your time and energy with and on. And not to falter with that. This could even be in a work environment or just day to day. Maybe you've been chatting up people or just hanging out with people that, you know, are sucking your energy or not really useful in any way to your higher self and your higher self's goals. So now's the time to be very discerning and deliberate about where you place your energy and who you give it to. But many of you have had to walk away from something, and the other person or the other party may have accused you of being cold, heartless, vindictive, or unagreeable, disagreeable in some way. And that may have been difficult to swallow or to accept or to just accept, I think. But you still walked away. And it's a good thing you did, because 4 of Wands and 2 of Cups for what you don't see coming. This is beautiful. This is new love. This is new friendship. This is stability, security, celebration, a new chapter. With that Fool card showing up at the bottom. The Star. This is a healing connection that you're stepping towards, stepping forward with. Maybe you've already met this person for some of you. Or it could be a new career path even, and you had like a bad ending with an old employer. You apply as it is. You apply it as it resonates. Okay, the Emperor for your opportunity. This is to know that you're in charge, that you write your own story. Temperance. And the 2 of Pentacles. Even if things feel very out of balance right now, and that things are all up in the air and you're juggling a lot, there's a lot on your plate, Spirit is with you, helping you balance things out. See, this is the 3D realm, and this is the higher realms, where Spirit is helping you consolidate energies for your opportunity. Some of you are going to have growth in your business or start a new business. You could run this business out of your home for some of you. The power is back in your hands, your power. And I feel like you were in a situation where that was compromised in one way or another. 9 of Wands. You had to fight very hard to have your opinion considered, to have you heard. You had to fight very hard to be heard. Even when I'm talking, I find it through this whole thing, I find it a little bit clumsy, my speech, and I'm having a hard time articulating. I'm not sure why. And I feel like that could be the energy you're coming out of, or how someone perceived you. But there's more clarity on the way. Yeah, Hierophant. You're going to be able to speak a lot clearer and with much more authority real soon, as soon as you accept your own authority. And you need to celebrate yourself a little bit. Even if what you're going through is difficult, give yourself a big pat on the back for all that you've done. Some of you, this could have happened a while ago, and you never really sat with your big achievement. And now's the time to just pause for a second and be like, wow, I did that. I did that back there. And I can do it again if I need to, but I really did that. And I should celebrate myself for doing that, and you should. Okay, 2 of Rods for the challenge. This is feeling like you're at a crossroads. I also see this as someone coming towards you. Your opportunity is the Emperor, and then the 2 of Rods is the challenge. I feel like... Tell me more first, Spirit. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. Someone could be trying to get back into your good graces. Or there could be a child involved. There's questions about perhaps shared resources. Somebody is very skeptical of your new path. But Gemini, you're not, or you shouldn't be. Don't let someone else's skepticism or projections or desires of what they want from you direct your life. Queen of Pentacles for your advice. Stay strong. Work on creating security in your life. Stay focused. There's growth at work right now, so put some energy towards that. There could be something about investments. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles. This is a good time for investments for you, or to really focus on a future plan. What do you want to do? Get all your ducks in a row, because the eggs have hatched, I heard. The eggs have hatched, so you can count your ducks now. And get them in a row. Get organized. Get planned. Get planned. You may need to consult someone else who knows more about something than you do, just to make sure that you have the security that you're after. Some of you are working on creating a business or creating a home or creating something just the way you want it. And your advice is to continue to put your energy there. You're building something huge. You've also been through a lot in your life. And I think some reflection on the things that you've been through, yes, judgment, will help you remember how strong you are. 6 of Pentacles for what's going to manifest in the next 3 months. Let's see a little more into this for Gemini spirit. What's this? 9 of Cups, Ace of Swords, the Hangman, which reminds me of this perspective card, and the Empress. Okay, in the next 3 months, what you were hoping to gain from taking this risk is going to be realized and actualized. You will receive something, you will gain something that solidifies your decision to go down this path. You receive some kind of confirmation. The Emperor, the Empress, the 2 of Cups. You're holding your own with something. There's truth coming to light, or your decision to see things in a certain way and act on that perception will be confirmed as the right choice to you. There's some kind of desire and wish you had about your own abundance and who you could become and who you are and the people that you could meet and the life that you could have, that starts to happen in the next 3 months. Let me see a little bit more, and then I'm going to go into the extended. In the extended, I go a layer deeper into this message. We see what else wants to come through. I do feel like the energy is finally clearing now as I moved through it. Okay, if you're interested in that, the link is in the description box below. If not, then just trust that you received all the information you needed right here, right now. 7 of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles. I was asking, like, do you need to do anything in the next 3 months for this to come towards you? And what I'm getting is allow that breakthrough. Allow the breakthrough to happen. Allow people to come towards you and offer you things and help you out. And maybe you need to give a little bit too, but it feels like in the direction of something new or something that you've always wanted to do. There's support on its way if it hasn't already arrived for you, Gemini. So this is a reading that is really encouraging you to keep going and confirming to you that you've made the right choice. I love you so much. I'll see you next time.